Oke mmụọ. Mmụọ niile na-ejere ozi asị m unu binye elu, tetenụ n'ụra. Asị m n'ọnwa unu nwoke bụ nwa eze Chukwu bụ ụzọ mba aka ji ọfọ Igbo ọzọ eme nte eme ime ọsị m nọ ya nọ n'etiti unu taa. Ọsọ unu binye elu n'oge akara aka elu gị binye oke ọfọ ji eje ọgụ asị m unu binye ọfọ ndị Igbo niile asị m gị binye ọfọ ndị mmiri asị m gị binye ọfọ ndị ikuku asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị osimiri asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị na-ebe asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị idodi igwu na-eme asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị amambara asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị osimiri nji aba asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị ala Igbo niile asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị ọgba asị m gị binye eze nwaanyị anike wawa asị m gị binye oke arụsị na n'ike ojuru nwaanyị aga asị m gị binye n'oge akara aka eluo igirigi ọgụ mmụọ asị m na gboo dike mbọsị ihe ike mere ọ ga-achọkwa nwa dike asị m dododo unu binye unu bịa tara ọjị na chijireji efola asị m unu binye unu bịa tara ọjị na chijireji efola nna anyị ochie mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Igbo dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị ndụ mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka ụmụ Biafra dị ndụ asị m unu binye n'oge akara aka eluo asị m na gboo dike mbọsị ihe ike mere ọ ga-achọ nwa dike ọ sị na mberede nyiri dike na mberede ka o ji ama nwa dike ọ ya ka m ji akpọ unu n'isi ọhamadike bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya nwa bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu otu mkpụrụ anya ji isi ụgwọ otu ọnụ na-ekwuchitere mba niile ụkpaka na-agba n'udu mmiri na-agba n'oge nke ya asị m unu binye n'isi ya nye ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike napụta ya na eke napụta ya n'orie napụta ya na afọ napụta ya na nkwọ asị m na ahịa akara aka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ na ahịa akara aka agaghị eri Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m unu ga-anapụta Nnamdi Kanu na eke napụta ya n'orie napụta ya na afọ napụta ya na nkwọ asị m mee ka ọnụ niile kwụrụ njọ n'isi atụgharịa kwụ mma ka ọnụ kọrọ ogiri ọnụ kọrọ ogiri lachaa Chukwu okike abịa ama onye jiri mmiri siri ike kpọọ aja were aja siri ike kpọọ mmadụ asị m na taata bụ ụbọchị eke n'ala Igbo asị m na eke ga-eketara Nnamdi Kanu ndụ eke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe oke ga-eketara ya ndụ oke ga-eketara ya Biafra oke ga-eketara ya nwere onwe oke ga-ekegburu ya ndị iro kegburu ya ajọ mmadụ na ajọ mmụọ asị m na mbọsọ ga-apụta ekwensu ga-anọ n'ụra ndị ilo ya ga-anọ n'ụra ọ kwara ekwe osu asị m gịnị bụ ekwe osu asị m na mbọsọ ọ ga-apụta ya bụ ndị ilo ga-anọ n'ụra ọha nwa bụ ekwe osu asị m na ha ncha ga-anọ n'ụra na Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube asị m na ọnụ kwụrụ njọ n'isi ya ga-atụgharịkwọ mma asị m ọbịa igbu Nnamdi Kanu bụ onwe ya onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị adị ndụ onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri onye si na Nnamdi Kanu agaghị apụta onye a ga-eji anazere mmiri ọnụ niile kọrọ ogiri ọnụ ga-akọrọ ogiri lacha osisi abụla oturu ga-emeche wee kwele onye asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta asị m na ọnụ ahụ iji wee kwuo ya na ike ejikwa ya wee kwugharịa mma n'isi ya asị m na ebe onye ahụ na-atụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aga asị m aka gị ga-akpọnwụ osisi ahụ fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu wee tọọ nkwe asị m ikuku futuo gị anya ọbụla fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu kwawa akwa alịla asị m alịla akọrọ ya n'anya onye fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu cheta ihe gburu nwa ya ihe gburu nwa ya gbuo ya maka na ọ bụrụ ya gburu nwa gị Chukwu okike abịa ma asị m na mberede nyiri dike mberede ka o ji amanwa dike asị m na okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose ọ dadị ukwu ose elu na okirikiri ka ndị iro ga-agba Nnamdi Kanu mana ha ama mkpata ya aka ọ sị na nkirikiri ka ọ na-ekiri odido jiri odido enyi ozu na ọkwara nkirikiri ka ndị iro ga na-ekiri ya mana ha ma mfụ ya anya asị m na eje anaba isi ije asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-eje na ọ ga-ana asị m na inye anaghị eri ọba maka na inye na ọba bụ nwanne inye agaghị eri Nnamdi Kanu maka na ọ bụ nwi asị na Nnamdi Kanu ga-adị ka echi echi anaghị agwụ agwụ maka na ije ejere bụ ije mmiri ọ bụrụ eje nkụ asị na ya bụ ije ga-abụ ije mmeri asị m na ọ ga-anata n'udo asị m na ọ ga-abata sirili welele asị m na unu ga-aga kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu asị m unu ga-akpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu ga kpọnatara anyị Nnamdi Kanu ga tụnye ugo ga nye ya mmeri ga nye ya mmeri ga nye ya mmeri tụnye ugo n'elu ugo nye ike n'elu ike nye ya ndụ n'elu ndụ ọkwanụ ndụ ka o ji efu na efufe unu nye Nnamdi Kanu ndụ onwe ike wee kwụrụ jinjin onwe ike wee kwụrụ wee fuo na ofufe a sị na ya kara ka anaghị eri nwa ngwụrọ ihe mere ha ji jide Nnamdi Kanu bụ ka ha nwee ike wee megide ndị Igbo, ka ha nwee ike megide ụmụ Biafra, ka ha nwee ike wee kwuchie anyị ọnụ, ka ha nwee ike wee kachie anyị ọnụ, ka anyị ghara ikwu okwu ọzọ. Mana ama m na dododo Chukwu okike abịa ma ndị nwe ala, ndị nwe mmiri, ndị nwe ikuku, ndị nwe anyanwụ, mmụọ nna nna anyị ochie, mmụọ niile nwụrụ anwụ ka anyị dị ndụ, mmụọ niile ọ kwafọrọ ọbara ha n'ike maka ihi Biafra. Asị m unu binyenu, asị m unu dododo na ọkwa na unu bụ ihe nwe ike a, ọkwa na unu ga-eji ọgụ mmụọ a, ọkwa na unu ga-aga buori ahịa, ọkwa na unu ga-aga napụta ya maka na ihe ọ tinyere unu n'aka anaghị ele ule. Asị m dododo igirigi ọgụ mmụọ. Eze nwaanyị niile nọ n'ala Igbo, mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo, asị m unu binye, maka na onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị aṅụ mmiri, onwe onye nọ n'ụwa na-anaghị eri nnu. Nnu bụ ihe ụtọ si na mmiri wee pụta. Onye ọbụla na-eri ihe na-eri ihe dị na mmiri. Onye na-asa arụ ji mmiri asa arụ. Onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme ji mmiri eme ya. Asị m ihe ọbụla mmadụ na-eme n'ụwa mmiri ọ na-ebubu ụzọ. Asị m onye ọbụla kpọrọ mmiri asị na mmiri a ga-agbagbu ya. Asị m onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla fụrụ mmiri n'anya ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-awụsa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye ọbụla mmiri na-emesa n'arụ ga-afụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Onye na-aṅụ mmiri na-eli nnu, asị m na ọnụ anyị ji wee lie nnu wee ṅụọ mmiri na ị ga-eji akwa okwu ọma n'isi Nnamdi Kanu n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ama.
Ise. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct, and today is the 6th day of the 6th month, being June, in the year 2023. We are here live and direct. Tatabo Obochi Orie in our own counting. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition. Draw nearer to your listening devices. I know that many parts of Biafra land is being covered with FM stations. So you have no excuse of not listening to Radio Biafra London, even Nimo Bodai Nile. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers. Even your enemies, do not deny them listening to this hallowed platform, because this is where we dispense the gospel of emancipation. Started by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is our rallying point where we worship. Radio Biafra is where we worship. Therefore, we will never corrupt this hallowed platform. We must continue maintaining the sanctity of Radio Biafra London, because this is where we worship. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra Hausa-Service. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. We must continue on preaching this gospel. We must continue making sure that the voice of Biafrans are heard, the voice of salvation, the voice of enlightenment. This is what was started by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We shall never stop it. We must continue in doing this job. No matter how tedious, no matter how hard the job is or the journey is, we will continue until victory becomes sure, because we know that victory is ours. We have no back to go to. I'm telling you honestly, we have no back to go to. If you understand. Therefore, we must continue, because even death is not a criteria to abandoning this struggle. Death, oh no. Because if you run away, you run away by dying, you reincarnate, and you will come back at the same place. You know. Many dollar neju or dollar one kita. Just when you ask our veterans, most of our veterans, Do they ever think that today, after stopping the war in 1970, with the the shame of defeat that made many of them even to keep quiet till today, till some of them died. Shame of defeat. You know, defeat has shame. But we must overcome that shame, because we are not the only people that have been defeated in a war. Many people have been defeated. Let me tell you. Many countries, nations, kingdoms have been defeated in wars. Britain, you are talking, Britain has been defeated severally in the life of Britain as a country or as a kingdom, many times. What makes people is not that you are infallible as a nation, no, as a people. But what makes you outstanding is the ability to reorganize and come back. That is why we are praising Israel today. Israel, when they were not a country for thousands of years, they were not a country. They were scattered all over, being subjugated everywhere they are. Nobody talks about them. Many of them even, they don't talk, no use of Israel, this word Israel as a country. No, Israel. No. But a time came, something cost them, in order to start rethinking that, look, we have to do this or all of us will perish. All of us will be assimilated in our different countries of abode. And they started doing something. Today we praise them. Today they gather people's respect, or they earn people's respect. In this world we are in today, let me tell you, nobody cares about you are dead or you are living or you are. It's not about. There is no love in this world. What I mean, country to country, international. No, there is nothing like, oh, we love this. No. There is no permanent interest. I mean, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy, but permanent interest. That is the reason why we have to earn our own respect in this world stage, in this world that is for all of us. Because sometimes the way we lament as if, the world is one side that we hide trendos or potowa. It shouldn't be so. We need to take care of our destinies. That is it. No matter how hard, no matter how tedious, no matter how challenging it is, we must take up or continue taking up this mantle. We are not trying to restore Biafra because it's easy. No. Because it is very hard. And there is no other way than the hard way. Do you understand me? There is no other way than the hard way. So the lamentation of people, oh no, these people, they hate us. Oh, these people, they love us. There is nothing like that in the world of politics. What matters is what you are bringing into the table or onto the table. Nothing more. What you are, just like trade by barter, give and take. Now, if there is any way, that is why every country has diplomats. A country, a nation is a conglomerate of different human beings that should contribute to the building of the country. But in the case of Nigeria, there is no investment. When you invest on something, you get a return. There is no investment on human resources in Nigeria. No investment at all. That is why humans are languishing. Human resources are languishing. People will work for months, but they will not receive any payment. Don't you see that it is absurd? Therefore, as the world is, once you invest on the human resources of people, there you start getting returns. Just look at this struggle, IPOB. It is the contribution of people, of Biafrans and the freedom lovers all over the world that is making us to move forward. Don't you see that? It is not about selling, we are not selling oil or doing oil bunkering in order to invest and do it. No, no, no. Everybody is involved, contributing your own quota. We are, as human beings in this struggle, we are just like cells in a body, contributing, because every cell in a body contributes, has his own job to do for the upkeep of the body. That is what we are doing, and that is why we are far where we are today. Do you understand? Therefore, let us stop thinking that there is love or hatred in this world. No, I mean in international politics. What is here in international politics is give and take, trade by barter. Do you understand? There is nothing, oh, they are doing this thing to you because they love you. One country loves us and come. No, there is nothing like that. It is about interest. It might be short-term investment, it might be long-term investment. And do not think that we will have a permanent enemies. No, it's impossible. Look at Britain. Do you know, during the apartheid regime, many countries, including America, even Israel, Britain, the arch enemy of ANC, they were enemies of freedom of South Africans, for your information. But today, what is happening? Once freedom comes, things change, politics change. Because there is no, who are you going to call a country? A country, oh, is it the A? Is the millions of human beings that compose that country? Therefore, we must be doing something that is that we earn us our benefit, our advantage. That is how the world is. No permanent friend, no permanent enemy, but permanent interest. That is why in anything that we are entering, if we see any benefit or any interest, we grab it. Achekwa, oh yeah, politics. That is diplomacy. It's not something so rigid that, it is like that. Just like I could remember when Mandela, I think he traveled to America on press conference. They were telling him, oh, why you are siding Palestine, you are siding even Gaddafi, oh, they are terrorists, this and that, they castigate. Mandela said you should watch the mistake the West is making is this: to think that their enemies must be our own enemies. That is the mistake they are making. Because they have taken us as their properties. As slaves. Any enemy of your master must be your enemy. That is the way the West is seen us. That their enemies must be our enemies, and their friends must be our friends. But these are the people that supported them during the time of need. Whereas the same America and other Western countries were against the South African ANC. They were supporting the apartheid regime in order to slaughter, kill, annihilate the indigenous people, the African National Congress, the indigenous people in Africa. Do you see how the world is? But today things have changed. That is how the world is. Therefore, in the world of politics, international politics, there is no acrimony. The people you are fighting today might be your best friends tomorrow. That is how things roll. It's rolling stone, just like that. Anywhere you see your benefit, you grab and continue. If it is not sounding to your benefit, you discard with diplomacy. That is how the world is. It's not on lamentation. It is about strategy. It is about strategy. Because I will just go through the headlines of today or news that made headlines. There is a news about our leader, but I will talk about it last, so that chai, you know, like what I'm saying about this lamentation. We are asking, ndị ihe alog onye ma ihe na-akọnye ugbo. That is it. Ama m na-ekwutere m ihe ọfụma ilu ahụ, mana that is it. In Nigeria, in the Nigeria setting, people, the indigenous people, are lamentators. Do you understand me? They are town criers, murmuring, without no single strategy. Do you know that if not for IPOB, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Igbos never had any strategy. Once any Igbo organization, ask them, what is your strategy concerning our people? They will carry you, go, no, Nigeria. Whereas others, they have their strategies. And when they come, they do one Nigeria for you in daytime, but at night they do their own thing. Gather themselves and do their own thing. That is why a Boko Haram commander, in the name of El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, he was there as a governor of Kaduna State for 8 years. And today, what is he saying? That he is happy that Muslim ticket will be sustained beyond 20 years in Kaduna. Inshallah, by God's grace, inshallah. Because that is what it means. Inshallah, by God's grace. That is what he said. He said it open. So Islamic students, he said it on video. When other people are busy collecting money to sell their own, to get a position, to sabotage their own people, now they are busy organizing themselves. They are busy organizing themselves into formidability. And today, they are seeing, it can come out openly and tell you. Remember when he entered new, I think in 2015, he said he was overwhelmed. Oh, the killing in southern oh, in Kaduna. Oh, the killing of Nigerians everywhere. Oh, he is going out to pay, even traveled outside the country to pay. People are just talking it. But they were organizing secretly your demise. Rufai is the grand commander of Boko Haram. This man revealed it. Mailafia. Dr. Badai Mailafia. Well, he just died. He just died foolishly. I say that is a foolish death. Because I could remember one time he openly said that he is going nowhere. That he is going to stay here. I'm telling you honestly, when you are in the midst of people that can kill you at any time and you'll be forgotten, and you are so important to your people, your life is not important to you as it is to your people. There is a stage a statesman will reach, and his life is no more important to him than to the people. Do you understand? That is why, I could remember one time when Radio Biafra London, according to the story, the history of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said it. When Radio Biafra London was being championed, he was on ground. People practically push him, say, this man, get out of Nigeria. You are so important to remain here. They have to practically force him, say, move out, because you are so important. When your talent, your potential never even, we never use it. So we need you. We need you alive. And they have to push him outside, push him to run, to move. There is a type of bravado that is foolishness. It's no more bravado. You know? What I'm talking about is mostly about this let Obadiah of my life. If I remember it, I become annoyed. I become annoyed for him, for his people. I mean the southern Kadunans. They should have forced him, even tie him, drug him, and push him, smuggle him outside, telling him, Oga, it's not you are alive. Don't worry, no problem. If you die, I know it doesn't matter to you. Death doesn't scare you. But you are remaining alive is more important to us than even for you. So you must be outside. You understand? They just poisoned the man quietly. And he died. And today, he died with his potentials, which he should have unleashed in order to stop the people like Rufai. That is the point I'm trying to make. Now, before, Kaduna was, more than 80%, almost Christians, non-Muslims. You understand? But there's something I see in non-Muslims. Material things confuses them. They are not focused. Who are you? Do you know who I am? You are just a single cell in a body. You are just, one person out of 8 billion people in this planet Earth. Do you know what is 8 billion? Do you know? Maybe, I don't know whether the cells in a body is up to 8 billion. The human beings in this world is 8 billion plus. So when you say, do you know who I am? I want you to just go to the mortuary, go to the morgue, and check who. There are people that you are more intelligent. They are now numbers. There are those that are more intelligent than you. There are those that are shorter than you. There are those that are taller than you. There are those that are more qualified in every facet of life than you. There are those that you are more qualified than. Different sets of people, but they are no more. They become just objects. If human beings will think like this, you will never engage in self-aggrandizement. You will make sure that you put a stamp in this world, put a rubber stamp. You are stamp. So the legacy that you'll be remembered with, that is the only thing that matters. Because a time will come. A time comes in somebody's life. You start thinking of what legacy are you going to lay. El-Rufai have succeeded. They have succeeded in wrestling Kaduna out of the Christian hands. You should remember when I used to broadcast with my brother, one of our brothers from Nasarawa, from Ego. Some people think that Mazi embassy, Jacob, many think that he's a fake, he's Igbo man, but it's not. We don't lie here. He's a gunman, and he's still there. Do you understand me? He said, he used to tell me about how they are because we used to talk privately. I used to interview him on different things. He said, Mazi, do you know that in our land today, before we are all Christians and traditionally, there is no Muslims in short. But now, they impose rulers on us that serves the interests of the caliphate. The same thing they are doing in Kaduna. Today, that is the people that have strategies. I made a comment on one of this thing. I mean, on social media, where as the governor or former governor El-Rufai was addressing a group of Islamic scholars that Muslim governorship ticket in the state will be sustained beyond 20 years by the grace of God. I say, but these people always cry because you know what non-Muslims do. Indigenous people, mostly Christians, is only complain, 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 complain. There's no strategy. And I put it there. Do you see Turkey? Do you see Turkey? I think Bosum made a vast revelation about it. Turkey, you are seeing today. You see, go to the book of Galatians. It's in Tokyo. Do you know that? Oh, the book of Ephesians is in Tokyo. It's Turkey today. Do you understand? Where Christians were named the Christians first time in history. Antioch is in Turkey. Present day Turkey is known as Antakya, still existing. These are, when you even read the letter written to the 7 churches, most of those 7 churches, if not all, are in Turkey. Most of them. I would say most of them, because some are in Greece too, like Thessalonica. It's in Greece. But most of them are in Turkey. Now you ask yourself, why is it that Turkey today is almost near 100%, 99.9% Islam? Because Islam has strategies that work. Strategies that work. Christians are made to, bakumi, pursue material wealth only, and boast about it. Sabotaging, being buyable. They don't focus. They'll tell you, no, you don't enter politics. They don't know that a human being is a political animal. The Europeans, they use Christianity in order to conquer almost the whole world. Now they see that they disarm it and remove it from remove governance, politics from Christianity, separated it. That is the separation of church and state. When I tell you that, oh, Burundi, these people are wise, you don't understand. Now, you come to Kaduna. Kaduna today, they have wrestled the Kaduna into complete Islam. Do you understand me? They have succeeded in turning Kaduna into an Islamic or Islam majority place. The question you ask yourself, how do they do it? It's strategy. People that have focus, they have focus. What is your own strategy? If not only to cry and complain, waiting for one big spirit to come and do it for you, they are doing it themselves. If they see something that is not auguring well for them, they come out on the street and protest, even violently. You understand? And they get what they want. Do you remember when they were looking for Sharia during the time of Obasanjo? They were doing it violently, intimidating everybody. And they got it. But your own is begging, let us wait. Instead, you go and pray. That is nonsense. It is high time people stop being so foolish and so buyable. Do you see how they have wrestled? Look at how they have wrestled even Nigeria. The same thing. Into Muslim ticket, Muslim rule in Nigeria. And people think that don't worry, another time we are. Do you see this situation they put, this condition for for you to wrestle it out of from their hand. Hey, hey, hey. I'm telling you. Whereas the people they use is the so-called Christian Association of Nigeria. They buy them. They carry touts. APC carry touts on the road. Touts and the conductors, bus conductors, criminals, even on the road, wear them white collar as bishops. And the Nigerians, we are making comedy about it. Christians didn't rise up. Try it in their own. Try it. They will show you that they are not waiting for one God to do something for them. No. They are taking their destiny in their own hands. That is how it's supposed to be. And that is what we preach here. That we are the authors of our destiny. We should take our destiny in our own hands. Even if it takes our life, we continue fighting. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has instituted. We shouldn't be among the people crying, lamenting, waiting for somebody from another planet or from another country to come and do it for us. No, we do what we're supposed to do in order to change the status quo. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It doesn't matter how Goliath, how mountainous the road should be or should look or is looking. We face the reality. That is IPOB. We face the reality. We are not living in Klakuka land. People that they will tell you everything is okay. Whereas if you say nothing is okay, IPOB will tell you, say, nah, double your effort. As we are seeing today about the operation that the DSS wants to perform on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can the enemies of our land, the people that onye gwaragegwe or now wagembo, is it possible? Do you think that they want him alive? They will put anesthesia. They will sedate him. What if he didn't wake up? That is why we must resist this evil. They must, transfer. How many prisoners has DSS operated on? You see, even criminal politicians, they will be allowed to fly. Criminal politicians that are even under detention, they will be allowed to fly to go and obtain a medical treatment abroad. Why is our own different? I will come to that later. But what I'm urging our people is to stop thinking that there will be a miracle that we bring one thing, change everything at the same time. No, we are the source of the miracles. We are the source of the miracles. That is what we preach here every blessed day. We should be the source of the miracles. That is why you see, you contribute your own efforts, I contribute mine, the other person contributes his, and the things will continue going. Instead of staying one place, crying, lamenting, look at how they are dismantling. I put it on my timeline, on Facebook timeline, the video somebody sent to me. How they are dismantling the railway lines in our land. We have been shouting. It's only IPOB that have been talking. You see people in that video, Bible. They don't even know what is happening. They don't care. Where they are doing all those things, they don't care. Because they are ignorant. They are trying to send our Biafra land, turn it back into a stone age. Railway line that Nigeria didn't build for us. They are dismantling it. Do you remember? Some of the rail lines was built by even the colonial masters. Some were built by Dr. Michael Okpa. Not Nigeria central government at all. Do you remember they borrowed money from China I think 22.7 or 27.2 billion dollars. And they openly told us that they are not going to invest any share of that money in Biafra land. That the railway lines they are building, they will bypass Biafra land. Do you see that? And we have political representatives there. All that matters to them is personal aggrandizement. All that matters to them, they care for nothing. Oh, as long as them and their children can fly out at will, they will get their children foreign nationalities. That is it. Do you see what is eating us raw? Selfishness, egoism, name it. That is what, these are things that are eating us as gangrene. No person cares. No person cares for our collectivity. What matters to us is personal interest. And that is the weapon that the caliphate is using, because they know us, they understand us. Don't you see this man that is going around, this Anambra, is it commissioner for, let me see, this Abakeba. This Abakeba. He is ready to kill everybody so that only him will continue standing. We are seeing his actions. We are seeing his actions. He used a Anambra vigilante group into threatening Ima Powerful. He used the AVG, Anambra vigilante group, to threaten us, to threaten even Ima Powerful. To, you know, without looking that, look, this man, he has been fomenting criminality in Anambra, in the whole of the East, for his own personal interests, so that you know, he will be the person standing, only him standing. That is the war. And you know, when the Fulani, when they see this, you know, they abhor even us as a race. I'm telling you honestly. It's not only because of what even our people are being used to commit against our people. Can you use a Fulani man to kill his brother or to kill his people? The answer is no. That is why they are moving up. They are on top of everybody. That is the secret. We can have internal squabbles. After all, a family used to have problems. But any family that comes out, start exposing their differences in the public, you know that it's not a responsible family. We can have our internal squabbles, no problem. But when foreigners come, in order to intervene, to use one side against the other side, or one person against the other people, intelligent people, what they do, they will shun that foreigner or foreign element. Two of them, the two groups, no matter, let me call it warring groups, the two warring groups or warring brothers, we shun the foreigner. They will join hands together to fight the foreigner. Even after this, let them go back to their quarters. No problem. It's allowed. But when one side is being used against the other, one person is being used, you know, for his own, he is being promoted. Remember, one of these days, I'll be playing it. The Fulani question by, is it Chief Olajide Olaniyi? I have played it several times here. An interview by Rudolph Okonkwo. It's called The Fulani Question. It's on YouTube. The man analyzed everything concerning the Fulani, how they act. He said they will go into their success is this. They will go, once they go into a community, They will check out, colonization system. Exactly. That is the way they behave. And that is why Europeans, Britain love them. Because they act the same thing, the same way. When they go into a community, a nation, a people, they will just sit down and watch. They will watch disgruntled people. I mean, those that are disgruntled, or those that are, how do I say, those selfish individuals, those bad guys in a community. They will isolate them, corner them, empower them. They will make them wealthy, rich, and then use them, turn them against their people as willing tools. And they will do it well for them. That is what they are doing. Again, that is what the Fulani is using against every indigenous people in Nigeria. Be it Igbo, be it a Edo, be it a Joe, be it a Kanurio, be it a Hausa. That is their war material, I mean their war system. And it's working for them. That is why a group of less than 1 point something percent of the population of 200 and something million people is controlling, less than 2 million people controlling the 200 and something million people, slaughtering everybody. And people have not risen up against them. That cohesion, they lack that cohesion, because the Fulani, they have entered into the people. They have infiltrated every indigenous community. They have their men there. Do you understand? In every tribe in Nigeria, the Fulani, they have their men. They have their men that are among the people. Do you see? That is how they act. And that is why they are powerful. Do you see it? Do you have can you use any Fulani against their people? The answer is no. I saw the viral video that was, I think, in a part of Delta State in Biafra land, where one Fulani man was caught raping a girl. Maybe that girl is less than 10 years, either 8 years, something like that. And the people, they became good citizens. I used to say it. The video became good citizen. Maybe they will hand over the guy to the police, and they will transfer him direct. They will shake him, say, why did you rape the girl? They will send him to another place to do, because that is their official duty, raping. I open up what him and say, look at these people. Imagine it is their own person they caught. Imagine it's an Igbo man they caught sleeping, doing the same thing. They will burn the person alive. Do you see how foolish our people are? They were videoing, speaking report to show that they didn't do the man nothing. So they will hand him over to the police, and they will laugh. The man will laugh. He will be transferred to another place and say, don't worry, we'll deal with, we are investigating his case. You know what is raping a minor? Is a capital offense in some countries that should go by death, punishable by death. In many countries, is a capital offense. Raping a minor is a capital offense. Don't you know that? But once our people caught a Fulani person, hey, they become good citizens. Now, do you see? We don't do him anything. Okay. We will just, as good citizens, we hand him over to Nigerian police. But let them cut their own man. Let them cut maybe an Ijaw person. Oh, is a Ijaw man. Oh, is a Shekiri man like them. Hey! People that are more powerful when it comes to their own brother. Very primitive set of people. I say primitive. Imagine that thing happened in Zamfara. Maybe they caught an Igbo man raping a minor Fulani girl. They will not, immediately they will chop off the neck and use it to do football. Direct. And they will video it and nothing will happen. Do you see how we are weak? We have been rendered so weak that we became law-abiding citizens by force. By force. I think one time, either last year or last 2 years, the same thing, they caught a Fulani boy in Aba. This one in Aba. That raped a woman, an old woman, I think to death. And they just handed him over to police. Severally, they do that. But if it is their own brother, they catch, hey, you, that time in my that had the now. Very foolish set of people. I say, Ndiba, the foolish. I'm telling you honestly, we are stupidly foolish. Onya ge we buy na Zulu without even video emerufuoya. But do you know why? Everybody is afraid of everybody in our land because you don't know who is who. You don't know who is a Sabo. The report will go out who did it. There will be people that will report. Our people are, our land has been infiltrated. That is one thing. Sometimes I don't blame our people too. It has been infiltrated. That because of maybe just minor quarrel, somebody will sell you for you to be killed. It's a very primitive character. Do you understand? I could remember the report I have. Somebody, just because he owe house rent in our place, the landlord go carry a bubago in order to they beat the whole pop out of him, throw away his properties. They want to kill him. The wickedness of our people sometimes it makes me start questioning what is really wrong. When I say wickedness, black wicked, that dark wickedness. They are not doing it against other foreigners, no, against their own people. That is where it baffles me. Two people will be, because of dragging for granite, they will go and report, oh, this person is this is IPOB, for them to come and kill his brother. Na yo ezigbo mmadụ. Onye otu Christi. That is what fooling our land. They destroyed the tenants, the roots, our land. They destroyed everything, the values of our land. And that is why they feel that our land, so they can do anything. I saw that video. They were videoing the man talking. In the north, if they see Urobo man did that to a Fulani person, a Fulani girl, they will not video it. They will cut off your. They can video it when the body is burning. They will use the head to do football. Do you see? Very, very sad indeed. It's very, very sad indeed. Therefore, we are calling for urgent investigation and prosecution of Anambra State Commissioner for Homeland Security. That is IPOB. Because this man is killing our people. This man, Chikodele Anana, aka Ibwakibwa, Commissioner for Homeland Security in Anambra. Governor Soludo should, investigate this man. This man is maybe, who knows, maybe he's even more powerful than the governor, because that is how, they sell themselves and their people to the extent that they become untouchable. And that is what the caliphate wants. That is what they like. So that they continue promoting you. Continue promoting him. He'll become untouchable. And he will be doing more, killing the people, killing his own people. Harvesting organs, our people's organs. And they will be clapping for him. If you make any report against him, they will cancel. They say, don't worry, no be we there for your back. Ona his people now, thinking that he's doing something right. That is how foolish our people is. But we are warning him to desist from what he is doing. The role of Okpa Biasika that he is playing in our land. Do you understand me? That the role he is playing in our land. Na okwu na-aga zanzam na anya na-elekwe n'ụwa na ahụkwa ya. It's not that we are not seeing. We are watching every of his movement. Whatever he is doing, we are monitoring him. IPOB is monitoring him. He might be supported by the Fulani, empowered in order to continue doing what he's doing. Killing our own people, harvesting our people's organs. But full butch. One day, all the days are for the thief, but one day is for the owner of the house. That is the reality. That is the reality. So we are calling on Mazi Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, in order to investigate, secretly be monitoring and investigating this guy. It doesn't matter the report is given to him. It's a false report. You might think that he has connection in Asorok. Maybe Soludo will even be afraid of him in a way, because it happens. It happens. Once you have that contact in Asorok, now even the governor will be afraid, a bit afraid of you. So now, I don't want to enter into it because that is it. But we are IPOB. We are not afraid of anybody. Do you understand me? This man, Abakeba, and we are urging the Anambra Vigilante group not to fall to this man's biddings. I know he infiltrated many on that group, Anambra Vigilante group. But remember, Igbo one negi kill your people. Kill your people. You are not Dike. Go and ask Okpa Biasika wherever he is today. He is never remembered. And when so, do you hear Asika as a surname in Igbo land in a hurry? The answer is no. Because people are avoiding that name because of the stigma it carries. Our people should learn. I say once again, our people should always learn. We have been reading about this how one police woman say, now I rely on sex work to survive. Newly recruited Nigeria police constable laments non-payment of how many months salary, unpaid salaries. Are you hearing? I know you have read the news. The Nigerian police, they have gone. Do you see what marvels me? It baffles me, honestly. They have guns in their hand, charged. But they will be lamenting like babies. We are not being paid our salary. I read the news here in Uganda, I think last month or last 2 months, how the bodyguard of a politician, his bodyguard just shot the man at close point blank range into pieces, and the man died flat because he owed them salary. The man said he killed himself, but he wrote a letter down. He said, look, this man is taking care of his children. They are happy going to school as they want, but he's not able to even pay his own children's school fees. And he avenged on the man, which makes him a hero, a human being. But in the case of Nigeria, oh yeah, you see military. Instead of starting a mutiny, instead of killing their bosses, they will come out on social media lamenting. Do you see? We are not paid though. They arm Boko Haram more than also. You see, and he has at least guns, and they their bosses used to visit them. And you ask, which kind of human beings are these? Do you see the reason why the Europeans, Britain use only few people to conquer West Africa? Only. What they do, they raise a West African frontier force, mostly Ghanaians. Thousands of them, commanded by one single white British. And all these people, all of them carry guns. They command them to go and kill their fellow black brothers, including in invading Nigeria, even Lagos. Do you know that? And they are making a living. They call it, nah, if we not do it, we kill our brother, how do we make a living? You see the stupidity of black man is thinking, mostly in West Africa. You see it? That's why Nigeria police, instead of fighting those that are tormenting their lives, you know what all these police inspector generals or police, they are the big bosses, both police and military. Do you know what they used to do? They will collect the global monthly salary of the police force. They will invest it, put it in a bank. For months. Maybe if it is 10 billion naira, 2 months, 3 months, it will double. They'll put it in a block. It will double. And you know, you see these people that youths, police youth, Nigerian youths that have gone. They have guns. They have the means of fighting this. They will leave them. They will lead those that are tormenting their lives. They will go on the streets, start tormenting miserable people that are suffering like them. That is where sometimes I look, I say, no. Maybe God made mistake in creating people like black people. I'm telling you honestly. Mostly in Dubai, in the Shoji Nigerians, I say. God made mistake. Maybe, if I can say that. Otherwise, how can you tell? You see a policewoman, a police lady. Say now, and now I rely on sex work to survive. A country's police woman, a police lady. Sex work. I depend on a shower prostitution to survive. That is what it means. On hookup, you know, they baptize everything hookup. Somebody will call you now. You dress, and some of them used to be distributors of one thing or the other online. When you command, you don't know that they are doing hookup. A policewoman. Their men who became criminals in our land, tormenting the lives of people. And you see that, you think that that place, Nigeria, is fixable. I could remember one of our family friends back then. Why he resigned, he used to tell my father, I used to eavesdrop. He used to tell my father, nah, if I didn't resign from this police work, I would die. They will kill me. My father used to say, why not? See, hey, you don't. What I'm telling you now is late 80s. For you to understand. 80s. For you to understand. That, do you know what? That these people, because he is not his life, he don't want to be protecting criminals. And he have seen that in the Nigerian police, where he's happening in his Korokoro. Nigerian police is working with criminals. They are the criminals working with criminals. They lease guns to criminals to operate. So they are seeing him. Sometimes they give him some share. He will not accept. So they are seeing him as a threat. He said one time they went on a patrol for against armed robber. They want to use that opportunity to kill him. He know, and he ran away. Because what they used to do, they will do as if they are firing. They are doing exchange of fire with armed robbers. That person, their fellow policeman that is there, that is a threat. They see as a threat that is not. Or they will just give him bullet, pa, he died. They will say it's criminals that kill him. That is how they eliminate them. The man resigned. They say before they kill. What I'm telling you is the 80s. That's it. Now talk about now. Just think about now what is going on. Nigeria is not a country, it's a den of criminals. Look at, instead of people to organize police, they have gone. These are youths that support. In other places, the youths are radicals in doing something right. They are radicals. They have guns that even one person will just pretend and meet his organ, kill him under, just wired into pieces. Even if he kill himself, there is no problem. Or even if they kill him, mission accomplished. Other people will be afraid. But instead, they will leave these people tormenting their lives, their police bosses. They will go to the streets, be tormenting miserable people that are suffering like them. And you tell me, how can a country like that progress? Just tell me. I want you to reason it. Evil is personified in Nigeria. You see military, the same thing. They have guns, sophisticated weapons in order to fight to kill those people, assassinate them. Those people that are making their lives unbearable. Instead, no, they will not do it. You see them lamenting. How many of them in they are holding? They lament, they talk on social media only. And they will capture them and keep them. Some of them they are dying, some of them are going blind. What is the need of you being a soldier? What is the need of you being a soldier? Once you are a military man, you have signed your death warrant. Do you understand? Once you are a police, a military man, normally you will be. You have a heart. Normally, killing and being killed is nothing to you because you have signed your death warrant. But Nigerian military, they will carry them like chickens, go and slaughter them by the Boko Haram, ISIS, bandits. They know those that are doing, the people that are their superiors that are doing this. They know. And those superiors used to visit them. They will all correct, sir. Carry the gun down. Hey, they all correct, sir. They will do military salutation. But after they will come out on the social media, video me. Let me tell Nigerians, do you know they are carrying us to kill us in no food. Look at no food. Look at what they are giving us to eat. As you are military protecting you, as you are sleeping, we are waking up here. They start lamenting on social media, and they will immediately go and carry them and secretly slaughter them as they make their statements. They say it's against the code of a military. But other places, you know what they do? They will not talk. The military, they will not talk. They will be targeting that superior. Once they come, bam! After all, how did they kill Anwar Sadat of Egypt? During a military parade. Anwar Sadat of Egypt, he was assassinated by a radical military boy. These are human beings. That is why their politicians or their political elites don't joke with their people. Because they know that their people are radicals. They can do undo. But in Nigeria, before you know, they start using it to do comedy. Well, that is why they treat you like animals you are. Do you understand? Instead of these military boys to just keep all calm, now target. Before you know, use all that gun on the military officer. Even if they gun him down, he will finish. As long as he killed the man. But will he do that? No. He is waiting to be sent. He will be bribing to be sent to Biafra land, where he will be, hey, who are you? I will shoot you now. Say, give me 500,000 naira. Transfer 1 million now. Carrying POS. Very absurd entity. An absurd. Nigeria is not a human world, I'm telling you. While others are fighting for progress to progress as human beings, Nigerians are retrogressing, going backwards mentally, everyhow. Police, military, police are, they owe them. If you check, I check how many months' salary. Many months' salary they don't pay them. Now you see the police girls they start doing a shower. Say, what thing we go do now? I do a shower with a bribe which I collect from the people. That is the only thing that sustains me, because they know they pay me. Oh. Now, are you looking at this place as a place where human beings should reside? It's a big question. Maybe when the line open, you will call and tell me, please, which I will open soonest. Instead of, do you know that if one policeman kill a very big police officer in Akwa Ibom, another one kill another police officer in Zamfara, another one, before you know, in 1 month, 5 heavy police officers are down. They will solve their problems like yesterday. Military, the same thing. If they face the reality and face their orgas, instead of lamenting on Facebook, instead of coming on the street in order to, deal with what they call bloody civilians, the people that are more miserable than them. Now they face their orgas that are tormenting their lives. Say, "Oga, you never pay salary." That one go. You understand? Lion-hearted people. But Nigerians, they don't have it. This is where evil is personified. Once everybody is going looking for the pound of flesh of the lower people, the lower cadre. That is why everybody is behaving like jackals, trying to belong. Do you know who I am? I will deal with you. The person is talking to maybe is a Krasela. Wickedness upon wickedness on the lower people. Where you have to show that wickedness is the people that are wicked in you. The people in the high places. The politicians, the political class, the police bosses and military bosses. No, they will not do it. In a shower in order to feed yourself. I say, because it's 7 months, they never pay us. So they do a shower, you go blame me. Now, wow, that is Nigeria for you. Very, very horrible state of human being that should be wiped off because they don't know what's up. Other people, other Homo sapiens in other countries will never accept to undergo what Nigerians are undergoing. I'm telling you. It's very, very bad. Now, let me go to this issue of our leader. Do you understand me? Our leader, remember, our leader has been having this ear problem because they tortured him. Health issue. Our leader has been having this health issue, and no independent doctor has been allowed to visit our leader, contrary to the rulings of the Nigerian court. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still illegally detained after the Nigerian Appeal Court acquitted him, discharged and acquitted him on the 13th of October 2022. Today, the Nigerian government is still holding him illegally. And today, his health issue is deteriorating. to the extent that the DSS said they are going to operate on him, on his ears. Oh no, onye gbara gị mbọ sị na ọ ya nwa ga-awa gị egbe. What is he not dead? Is he not he's sentenced to death? But let me assure them that they should never touch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should allow the independent doctor to treat Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they should release him. You know, they should understand. Biafrans, we fought 1967 to 1970. Our fathers, our uncles, our grandfathers, they fought with bare hands. When Nigeria has monopoly of media, they did to us media blockade. Today we have sent awareness to the four corners of the world of what we are suffering. The world is watching, they know. They should never tempt us more than what they have been tempting us. Please. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the apple of our eyes. What will happen is better left untold. They should never try to joke with us with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The leadership of IPOB has been even trying in a difficult manner in order to restrain our people from going overboard since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been there. But this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health, the whole world should know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is a prisoner of conscience, is there in the hands of the Nigerian DSS, Nigerian Secret Police, in their dungeon, not even in the normal jail. No. Being tortured daily. And he is being poisoned, dying slowly. And now they say they want to use their hands to operate him. People that always come to talk in order to appease the situation. They should start rising up now to tell the Nigerian government to act responsibly. There is something the caliphate knows how to do very, very well. You know, since they are in power in the name of using, Buhari, you know, it's a direct Fulani man. You know, they didn't want to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they know the consequences. Let me tell you this. That's why I tell you this Fulani, sometimes there is a type of very smart politics they used to play. I'm telling you honestly. Forget about any other thing. Now, but as they swear in Tinubu, who is a Yoruba man, they want to cause perpetual problem, perpetual war with us, with the Yoruba, because what they want to do now, anything that happens to us, they say, oh, it's a Yoruba, they will be at the side. They are the people that are telling Tinubu to do it, no problem. But when they were there, they didn't do it. What they want to achieve is to cause perpetual problem between Biafrans and Oduduwa, so that they will be there at the outside, at the fence. What you say? If you thought they say no, now we do them. No be your fellow Southerner Oduduwa. Now no color so na him do. They know how to instigate problems between brothers. They know it perfectly well, and that is what they are pushing to. You will see now they will start pushing this government. Don't worry, do this thing, nothing, mega, nothing. What they are trying to achieve is perpetual problem, unforgivable war between the Igbos and Yoruba. Let me say it. It is what they are trying to achieve. So I appeal to the Yoruba leaders and elites to talk to themselves, to talk to their government, the regime, in order to be at alert what the Fulani wants to create. As they say, they want to operate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS. Let them shun all this, what they are doing, they want to cause, I say, perpetual war between us, so that they will be at the fence watching and taking over, taking advantage. It's political. Since they have been there, since the impostor Buhari, and after him they're using his name to commit all this, they know that anything that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be directly to them, linked to them. So they are waiting, so that when Tinubu, now a Yoruba man, put him down, they will use him to do the dirty job. Remember, Sharia came in when? During the tenure of a Yoruba man, Obasanjo. Be counting, oh. So that anytime you talk, the caliphate, say, who give us Sharia? Is it our brother? No, it's a Yoruba man, it's Obasanjo. So it's normal, he's a Nigerian. Because they know that if they clamor during the time of Yaradua, if they clamor too much, if they do it, now people will say, it is tribalism because the president is Fulani, so he give it to them. They know all these things. The caliphate is very shrewd. How am I here politically? So they will be waiting. Once another person, another tribe is there, they will start striking. They get what they want, and they will be pushing secretly. Give them. They'll give them, and they laugh. Who do they use in order to officialize completely Nigeria into OIC? Good luck, Jonathan. Obasanjo officialize it, pay the whole debts of Nigeria, and openly officialize Nigeria into OIC. Now, good luck, Jonathan became the first Nigerian president, a Christian, to attend the OIC meeting, I think in Jeddah. Whenever a non-Fulani or a non-Muslim is there now, they want to use him to push Nigeria more. Or organize, okay, let me do it, so that in order not to say that I'm against the Muslims or the Fulani, he will do it. They will use him to achieve one thing. That is what they are trying to do with Tinubu today. So that they will put perpetual war, I say, unending war between the Igbos and the Fulani. So that they will say, no, when did the man say, who did it? It's not we, it's your Yoruba Satan brothers. It's you. I beg, man, I go fight it out. From secret, they will be telling the Yoruba, this Tinubu government, do it, oh, you must do it. You must do it. You must do it. Don't mind the IPOB. Be force, show them force that you are the government. Government has the power, do it. But if it is them that have direct power, they will not do it. We are warning them, we understand their trick. We understand their trick. We are the antidote of the Sokoto Caliphate. We are their antidote. They know that. That is why they know they use here IPOB. That is why they are using people in our Igbos in our land like Ewa Kewa. They will empower him in order to use him to be killing us. You understand? They don't come direct. They always use. Do you know that during the war, during the 1967-70 war, let me tell you, the Fulanis were nowhere to be found indirectly in the war. Only few of them were officers. Officers, I mean direct Fulanis. Babangida is not a Fulani man. You understand? Tunde Diakman is not. He's a Yoruba man. This one, they collude, is not a Fulani man. Now, the real Koronfo foot on the ground, the people that carry arms, that took the whole risk, are mostly the middle betters they use as willing tools, together with Yorubas. Fulani, they are the ones commanding, very few of them commanding. Do you see how they behave? They risky, they don't go there. They don't go there. But they will, energize you into going and kill them. You go and take the risk. After you face the consequence, they will withdraw themselves. So now, do you see the middle betters that time? They were the people that they use. They recruited them. You know, the Godogodos, they recruited them with Yorubas into coming down in order to kill us. Today, these are the people that they are killing. They know how to instigate wars between indigenous population. They know how to use them. This is a colonial mentality. You know, any people that are able to be manipulative politically, I don't blame them, because they are also playing their politics of survival. Without doing all these things, Fulani will go into extinct. Do you know that? So they devise this politics. They devise this politics in order to survive. Their survival means our detriment. So it is for us to devise our own politics of resistance, resisting money, resisting their empowerment in order to kill our own people, being used to kill our own people. We resist it and say no. That is when you earn their respect. They will respect you. When they tell you, say, don't worry, we'll give you contracts, we'll give you political position, but look at what we want you to do. Kill your people. This IPOB, you say, no, I beg go, I dey come, you run. But look at Hope Uzodimma. Look at Hope Uzodimma. He went there and, you know, signed everything with them with his blood, that anything they want him to do, he will do it. Just for him to be put into there as the governor. And you see the catastrophe that he has been committing right from day one. Now it makes you, you know, look down on average Igbo man. It makes you look down on average Biafran, because many are money driven, political position driven, egoism. I, you know, everything is me, I. Do you understand me? It is very, very sad, but we must continue. Very, very sad indeed. Now, we also see that this question of Obaro, American consulate workers that we are sent to come and finalize the negotiation of being given secret illegal oil well from Obaro. And Nigeria set them up, massacred them in order to blackmail IPOB. Let me say it that America is not a dummy country. No, they know. Only that, you know, America can turn one bad thing in order to get the best. Do you see, immediately that thing happens, after they kept quiet after Tony Blinken saluted, congratulated Tinubu. Do you know the politics that went behind the doors? Do you know? America tell them that, look, secretly, you know, it's a country. Nigeria is a country. We know what happened though. We know what happened though. We have our satellite on the air, on space, everything. We saw everything that happened in Obaro. We saw. But we are not, you're a country. You're a friendly country anyway. We are not going to expose you. So what do you give to us as a reward so that we keep all these things? They said, just name it, anything they signed deal, don't worry, anything. They say, okay. But this question of proscribing IPOB, there is no way in this world we can do it though, because our people are watching. That one is too heavy, because everybody knows that we are the champions of self-determination in a United Nations Charter, right from the First World War. So we cannot proscribe people that are doing their self-determination in a lawful manner. They are everywhere. So what do? We cannot do it. But you know, I will recognize your new president. We know everything. We recognize it. But the condition is that you will allow us more access to your oil. They say no problem. Hey, they clap hands. Say, as you mention it, no wahala now. Hey, take more. Immediately, Tony Blinken say, what is it? It's done. He took telephone and saluted, congratulated Tinubu. Say, okay, you are now the president. Oh, democracy in Nigeria. It's progressing. Oh, don't worry. Democracy. They laugh. Are you going to blame America? They have part of the blame anyway, because do you know why? Because the people, they are a country that are lecturing others on the rule of law, on respect to human rights and democracy, but they always fall cheap when it comes to their interests. The greed is too much. I'm telling you, the greed is too much. They want to have everybody as dinner. They want to have every country as a dinner. I'm telling you, on their plates. That is where we blame them. If they don't talk about respect for human rights, because it's hypocrisy, now no problem. But they are the people, they will do all these things, they will start coming to lecture you on respect to human rights. That is where it is so bad, and so bad indeed, honestly speaking. But they are trying to, they are trying to make their people live better life. That is the thing. When you watch National Geography, you will see maybe a lion. He have his children, he will keep them very safe. He will go out to hunt other people's children, mothers, children, other animals' children, other animals of fathers and mothers, families. He will go out to hunt them. When he hunt them, cruelly he will kill them. When he kill them now, he will bring the corpse and call the children, his own corpse, come and eat. Food on land, though. They will happily devour. Do you understand? They will happily devour other people's children. That is how the world is. The only thing is, why not develop that resistance of invincibility so that you don't allow others to devour you? Why not do that? Why not do that? Because when you don't do that, you are stupid. That is the truth. You are simply foolish. You become dinner in the table of others. That is it. So that is what makes America great. They are eating other people as dinners. So this issue of killing, shooting people, American workers to death in Obaru. America, they know it's a setup. They know. Only that they want to use it in order to achieve their own interests. Capitalism is about that. Anything, whether good, bad, evil, or wicked, anything, what is our interest there? That is it. That is why, I used to tell you, what you call evil, it might be evil to you, but it will be, that evil is good thing for other people. That is why somebody's terrorist might be another person's freedom fighter. You know that. So we must always strive to grab our interests and protect our interests. We should never allow the DSS to operate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without independent doctor. Without it. They are trying to push Tinubu into a perpetual war with You know, the Yorubas into perpetual war with Tinubu. You know that. Do you remember when they I think 2020, 3 years ago, when they had the Southern Governors Forum, when the Caliphate went to berserk, all hell broke loose. They were, because that was their nightmare. The unity of the South in general is their nightmare. They come out on, they started, oh God Almighty. They started preaching, reminding the Igbos to say, the people you are uniting with, is it not the people that they killed you people during the Biafran war? I had it from in a tennis television by one Fulani man. That is how they blackmail. That is how they do. In order to steer that hatred, that remember that pain. So that she said, no, I stop. I am no more. They started reminding, saying, now Yoruba do this to you people, Igbo. So now Yoruba do this to. They started talking like that. That is what they want to do now to Tinubu. They want to use Tinubu, steer him. Say, don't worry, go and do the operation. To Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter anything that happens to him. They want to push perpetual war, enmity. You know, when we are perpetually in enmity with our Yoruba neighbors, the Fulani they will be joyful. Say no more, they will become irreconcilable. Because they know that if we come together, we fight them. You see that? That is politics. But we they understand it is up for them. But as for us, IPOB, our eyes are open and we are watching. We must make sure to resist all this. All this type of political gimmicks, control, political manipulations. We are above that. And we urge our Yoruba neighbors in order to also shun this provocation. Shun it. It will be to the good of everybody. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the line just for a few calls, please. I will be right back. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Hello. I'm even about to call you now. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just saw your WhatsApp message. So I'll call Mr. Ibudu, the head of admin, so that if it is for her to scan those documents, let her scan it to me, then I'll forward it to them. Then I'll obtain the date to come and start. You know, he's a family man. He's still asleep. All these
this is what I wanted us to talk yesterday, but you say you were going to call me back.
Yes, I went to Ago. One of my friends, one Igbo guy. So his wife is celebrating their baby's birthday, and they say I must be there. So that was why I said, okay, let me call you.
So you have Igbo friends?
I have a lot of them now.
You have a lot. You have a lot of them.
Plenty safe. If I go to trade fair now, this what did they call it? If I enter trade fair, I don't buy cosmetics now. That is the detachment. I have a lot of them in Alaba too, safe.
But
most of my friends are.
You have them like this, but yes, you just stand behind Buhari Bugidam.
Because if you don't befriend an Igbo man, you are lost already. You understand?
I don't understand. You say you don't befriend an Igbo man.
Yes, because the secretive manuscript of mankind is in the hands of Igbo. You know, they are born with it. So, and some of us, you know, we came to meet the Igbos in a country called Nigeria. You know, they are the original because they originated from the Kemet Empire. You understand? And that is why they think, because the secret of this world is in the hands of Igbos. You don't know?
I don't know.
Because they say make them not bring foreign rice. I bought foreign rice the first time yesterday. So there is nothing.
You say he bought foreigners in first act.
In first act yesterday.
And they must bring it.
16,500. Whether they like it or not, there is one thing people don't understand. The industry, they say, make the ban motor. So they do motor. Igbos, they are the Jews, they are the black Jews. And the Jews, even then, they themselves are afraid of Igbos. That is why they refuse to claim them as Jews. Because they have the same DNA.
Even the same Jews are afraid of Igbos.
They are afraid of Igbos. You don't know? My younger brother. My immediate younger brother. He's a major in Directorate of Military Intelligence. He is now Nigerian military attaché to Nigerian High Commission in Pakistan. They went for one intelligence gathering one time. Pakistan bordered Afghanistan. You know that they went to a village in Peshawar. They met Igbo guys entering Afghanistan. What are they going to do? You can't ask a Jew to go to Afghanistan the way it is. So Igbos, they are like that. So the only thing is that when you befriend them, they will vomit the little things you will need to know to survive. They will vomit it to you. I'm working, the MD of my company is an Igbo man now from, what do they call it? He's than I am now. My son is the MD of my company. You understand? There was a time where we will spend more than 2 years. He was still paying us salary, and we are not getting a contract. Is that not mystery? Is it?
Is that
than I am now?
Is that not mystery?
It's a mystery now.
Paying salary.
They're paying salary, and you are not getting any contract. And he even increased salary that period. You see? And nobody knows. There was a time even Board of Internal Revenue came to lock our office. They say this man get oil blood. He got oil well. They say he get this, he get that. If they say make he pay tax, he will pay. Even if they say make he pay 1 billion, he will pay. Is that not mystery? Is it? If there is anybody you fear on this earth, it's Igbos.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised to be hearing this thing from you.
Now Igbo you go fear.
Upon all this fight, where are the fights with you?
You see, let me tell you one thing. Do you know why Babangida remain relevant in Nigeria?
No.
It's because he dined and wined with the Igbos. And that is why he remained relevant in Nigeria. When Babangida was head of state, if he visit any state, he don't go to government house. He sleep in an individual Igbo house. You don't know. So, and he's a free Nigerian. Have you ever had any assassination attempts on Babangida before? After he left power?
No, I have not.
There is one thing people don't understand, and that is why Buhari is finding it difficult. He say dollar this, he say this. And the rate at which even people are bringing in things into Nigeria is even more than when our border is open. So, who is fooling who? That is the end of it. That is what. Do you know that in my state now, the biggest rice farmers are Igbos? They don't push our people out of farm first. Now then they farm rice now in Niger State.
Igbos.
That is yeah, of course. Now then they farm rice now. Even rice now, then they buy local rice in the north. The Hausa man has money to buy local rice. And that is why the other tribes hate Igbos. Because they don't know how they make their money. Didn't you see how they took over first tax? They are like Jews. It's just like what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews in Germany. Before you know, after the First World War, before Second World War, the whole Germans were paying tax to the Jews. Even government was paying tax to the Jews because they've taken over Germany. You see? The Igbo guys, they are arrested in the airport with gold worth 1 billion. We didn't carry Igbo man the big gold for Biafra. Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold? Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold?
But why are they relegating Igbo man? There is nothing we do. Every government policy is targeted against Igbo man.
That is, see, let me tell you, the easiest way you can survive in Nigeria. You see, let me tell you, it is when you push an Igbo man, that is when you tend to survive. So when you push them, look at LG. Fuani. You know, Fuani is not making money again. This man that owns LG is a distributor. Because LG now, if they are selling LG smart TV here in Fuani for 140,000, if you go to Alaba, it's 100,000. And nobody know where they are bringing it from. Is it? Recently, I want to pack my fridge, my old fridge. I went to Alaba, they did the carton for me in my present. Correct one, original carton, sir. You see? And you want this.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra Land. And today is the 6th day of June 2023. Tatabo Bochiorie. We are live and direct. Therefore, you can be listening to our voice via IPOB Rapture Media on Facebook, Radio Biafra Hausa-Service also on Facebook, the Biafra Digest, myriads of them. Also, you can download IPOB Community Radio, and you can hear us also through FM in Biafra Land, CHK 102.1 on most parts of Biafra lands. Our lines are now opened. It will be brief, please. Our lines are now opened. Our direct line, as usual, is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and signal number is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have callers already lining up. Caller on the first caller, I think it's Mazi Ezekulie. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, good evening. Fellow Biafran, good evening. Mazi, you have said it all. You have just said it all. I listened to you from the beginning to the end. I want to touch on the issue of DSS trying to operate on our leader. And I want to remind fellow Biafrans that the Court of Competent Jurisdiction have set our leader free, and they should not be operated. Anything he has there should not be operated. Should be allowed to go home and do the thing by himself. Because there is this arrangement. They want to try us and see what we will say or what we can do. They should not try that game they did on Abiola. They did it on Abiola and it worked for them. And maybe they think they have brought some division among us through the person they used to do opposition campaigning. And maybe they think they have reduced the faith we have on our freedom and on our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the man that God sent to us to liberate us from the hands of Britain. I want to put it to them. They shouldn't try what they did to Abiola on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not a threat. Let them not just try it. We are not fools. We all know what happened to Abiola. They shouldn't try it. That's number one. I don't need to say much on that issue. Another issue is what is happening in Anambra. The man that was elected to govern Anambra, I think his hand is not clean. His hand is not clean. He is acting a script. He's acting a script. And he started by profiling the people in Anambra State, knowing fully well that Anambra contains almost all the whole state in the whole eastern region. After Aba, Anambra State comes second in recent time. So, but he thinks that Anambra is only people living in Anambra that are there. He's so myopic, he's so self-centered that he wants homeland security. What are you putting homeland security? In fact, 95% of building you have in Anambra is owned by people from other states. Let me just put it clearly to you. 95% of the building you have within Oka and Onitsha and environ is owned by people from other states. So, by profiling who is an Amberian, Ndi Alambala, and all that, and then trying to create a security problem, leaving the main people he's supposed to chase out of Anambra, he's not trying to chase his own people, trying to criminalize his own people. That one will not work for him. I'm asking Soludo, a fine gentleman I used to know, let him just be very careful. The problem he is creating in Anambra will haunt him for so long. Let him remember that 95% of the people of that Anambra state are mainly Catholic. And by him being an Anglican coming to be a governor in Anambra state, Catholics are not happy about that. So let him not just play a game of religion or any game that he wants to use in trying to favor the other people, trying to tell them he's working for the good of Anambra. No. Anambra is Igbo land. Pure ED. Anambra was created after the old Anambra was dissolved. Then Enugu State was created. Then Anambra coming second. But the first name Anambra was created 1975 by Murtala Mohammed. Before then, we don't know anybody as Anambra or Imo or anything. Let him remember that. So why he's trying to play that game he is playing by profiling the people there, he should be very careful, because he will stay there for maybe 8 years or 4 years, and he will go and he will find out that the problem he has created will remain there forever and ever. Soludo should be very, very careful what he's doing in Anambra State. Nobody is in support of criminality. Nobody is in support of criminality. But those who are infiltrating Anambra State, creating problems, are the security men from outside, from Nigeria. Those policemen, those secret policemen that are from far off, are the people creating this problem. You never know. They are the people. Let us forget about that Ibaka of a person. I don't want to talk about him because he has been given a job to do, and they just want to act to please whoever he want to please. Please, Soludo, let peace reign in Anambra State. Let peace reign in Anambra State. Please, Anambra State is the home of Ndibo as a whole. I don't know myself as Anambra or Imo or Ebonyi or any. I know myself as Onyibo. Anybody living in Anambra is an Igbo man. Stop that thing you talk about. Ndibo, Anambra State. We are all Ndibo. You should protect life and property and make sure the real criminals are chased out. The real criminals, because they are criminals. He makes sure those criminals are hunted. Not just going to incriminate somebody. That man whom he's putting in office now may be creating problem for him. He never know. That is another thing I want to say about that issue. Then the other issue is I want to let the Anambra people, the whole Biafra, know that the man that brought in Mosop in Anambra State was Ngige. I continue repeating this thing. Ngige, his security was removed and he was kidnapped. After that, he went to Wazirike and Wazirike hired to him 5,000 boys and he brought them to protect him in Anambra State. That is how Anambra State have problem. And again, had the governorship of Ngige lasted for 4 years, the problem that we have in Imo could have still remained up to today. Because Ngige stayed for a very few months there, or 1 year, I don't know. I cannot remember exactly. He stayed for just a year and he left. But Rochas Okorocha stayed for 8 years. He has been able to institutionalize those 5,000 people again he brought from Wazirike, and he has been staying with them for 8 good years. So that is why you have this problem in Imo State. When Rochas left, nobody to finance these criminals, these boys again, and then the gun you gave in their hand, you left in their hand, they are now using it to look for something to eat. That is the same thing. Now you are creating vigilante. I can see the boys rushing at Nnamdi, saying, Remember that once a gun enter into the hands of these boys who are doing nothing for survival, for a living, to collect that gun is very difficult. And if you fail to finance them properly, as you have now pushed them out, buy machine for them, tomorrow, if anything happens, they will use that gun to continuously committing crime in Anambra. Remember, nobody trusts Nigerian police. I don't blame you. You cannot trust Nigerian police to provide security. No governor trusts Nigerian police because they are mixed multitude from all walks of the country. So you now needed your own people. But this same your own people you are putting there, remember to finance them very well. Remember to pay them good salary. Remember to take care of them and their family so that they will not enter into criminality. Now they are now shouting, whoa, showing guns, showing their uniform and everything. It is not all that glitters are gold. So, Lud, I'm talking to you because I love you as a governor, as a very humble person. But let nobody deceive you. Once gun enter into the hands of these people, it is very difficult to collect it back. If anything happens, you cannot maintain these boys to focus the attention on criminality. Then the rest will be history. Anambra will never have security again. That is the area I want to touch this evening. Thank you, Mazi. I don't want to go too far.
We must continue. I have a caller that has been there since 10 minutes. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clear, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Lolo Uchechi Kanu, Directorate of State of Biafra, Chief of Armed Staff of Biafra, IPOB worldwide, the media warriors, and media thieves. I greet you all. I still remain your humble servant, your humble comrade, Mazi Nwoye Chinedu Nwanwe Kaganebu. I greet you all, my brothers and sisters. May Chukwu Kakabiama, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile, eze a na-ekpesịrị ọgwụ, ọgbara nkịta okwu dị n'ọnụ ya, guide and protect our leader, and protect us all. In Chukwu Kakabiama's name I pray. Ise. Mazi, we have come to the last battle that our people have been following instruction for so many years. Yes, I thank them. I thank all my brothers and sisters that are following instructions of restoration of Biafra. I hope we are working closer to embrace our land back, because the land of Biafra belongs to me and you. I greet you all Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Chukwu okike abịama, those who are destined to perform wonders. I greet you all. May Chukwu okike abịama guide all of you, Eastern Security Network. May Chukwu okike abịama guide you all, hold you tight. Don't forget your resumes. Don't forget Alandiche. Don't forget Obindiche. Don't forget Ishobi Ala Biafra. Don't forget Obi Mparagi. Don't forget Obi Onokugi. Don't forget Obi Omonagi. Obi Ebogi. Mbuke Omonagi. Obi Ndiche Benagi. Mbuke Umokwadola Benegi. Moikunegi. Moikunagi. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget Mo Onowa. Chionowa. Moabu. Momri. Moyuwa. Don't forget. Don't forget it. Never you forget it. And all the resumes that Ndiche kept for us to be using to be purifying ourselves. I want all of you to be working closer because we have climbed the mountain and we are going down already and we are entering to the last battle because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. And after checkup, any sickness he contacted inside that dungeon, British and Fulani will bear the consequences. We will sweep their legs. We will sweep their legs. Although we must sweep their legs, but none of their things will operate in Biafra land. The warranties they are using to hold us down. We are warning you to do the needful. We are warning you to do the needful. Because failing to do the needful, I don't know where it will end. But I am telling you that you are the cause of our problems. You and your politicians, those that belongs to colonization. We have come to restore the kingdom of Chukwukabiama, the land of the Ndiche. We have come to restore it. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. IPOB worldwide, anywhere you are, go home. Call your brothers and sisters and make sure that you do the needful. Do the needful. Because Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie just the open mouth, they talk blah, blah, blah. Thinking that we come to joke. He don't know that his fellow woman is against, is the people that is holding us down. She don't know that her fellow woman is the people that is holding us down. Gingering their men. She is there talking nonsense, talking blah, blah. Think we come to joke. Mazi, it's time we show these people the color we wear. It's time. I greet the Directorate of State of Biafra to stand with the structure of IPOB because failing to stand with that structure, we are nobody. The structure of IPOB is what is holding all of us. for us to restore Biafra. If you don't stand with the structure, you are not an IPOB member. That's why we protect that structure. Because that structure is IPOB, and IPOB is the structure. We are here to tell our people to follow instructions. Instructions. This is the time to follow instructions, because management, if we give you a project and you didn't manage it well, you suffer for it. You suffer for it. You suffer for it. Mazi, anybody will give project to do for us and they didn't do it, you suffer for this. You will suffer for it, my brother. This sufferness is getting too much. It's getting high. It's getting high every day by day. And some of our people are embracing. Some of our people are embracing it, being happy about it, joining what is holding them down. Like Asare Nakobo. Asare Nakobo don't know that what he converted to is what we are against. What we are protecting not to enter our land. That is what Asare Nakobo converted to.
Mazi, round up. Mazi, round up, please. Round up.
Huh?
Round up.
You think we come here to joke? Did Asare Nakobo think we come to joke? And others, we don't come to joke. Islam, we don't need it in our land.
There were Mazi.
Christianity that enter our land, we must now we're treating them
there were Mazi, there were it's not what we are preaching.
We will tell them that we are the one give them that land they stand in. Thank you very much, Mazi.
There were Mazi, thank you. There were, please, if you are speaking, you know, brief your submission and go to the points we are talking today, please. Caller on signal, Mazi Akas. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, I can hear you loud.
Good
evening from
there were do the reggae. There were.
Thank you, my beloved brother. Anytime you come in this platform, we are always awake to listen to the gospel of people's Denmark, which we always use you to preach this gospel. Mazi Nnamdi used to say, anytime we mount on this radio Biafra, you know, sometimes what we speak we don't even know, because when the Biafrans see this job inside you, you become a lion. And I tell you, to carry on, continue to give you the wisdom and understanding to keep on doing the needful until Biafra is being restored, and most especially our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally because he has committed no crime. Mazi Jonathan, we listened to all that you said tonight, but before I will try to digress, I just want to let Biafra know that my name is Mazi Akas, and I am the IPOB Australian National PRO. Mazi, you know, the reason why I called is just to, you know, to let our people know, or to let the whole world know, that you cannot shoot a man. You shoot a man you call your enemy. And the same you that shot that man want to remove the bullet from his leg, or wherever you have the bullet has penetrated. It cannot happen. Let this man that Fulani want to use, this Tinubu that Fulani want to use to do what they couldn't do. Let him be very careful. Mazi, the day we are on 30th of May, when we are traveling to Vienna, I told the comrade, I said, if Tinubu want to outsmart Fulani in any plan they have against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they want to use him to continue to do, because they will say, hey, but no, it was not you who went to Kenya to kidnap him and rendition, even if he's part and parcel of the people that did it. They will have, but it was the government of these people. They were calling Buhari that did it. But just forget about it. Do as you like. Leave him there. Our elders will respect in Yoruba land to tell Tinubu and the so-called of his brother that's going to work with him. They should know that the best thing they can do to Asmat Fulani is to immediately release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the game is over. What Fulani want to use Tinubu to cause for our brothers Yoruba, the people should let them know that Tinubu should not fall for it. I can tell you, Tinubu is one of the most dangerous, bad politicians they have in that political country. He knew. Even when the Buhari died, he knew everything. This is why he told them, it is my turn, and you must do what I ask you to do. And they responded by taking the mandate of Nigeria to give to a man who didn't even come closer. Let Tinubu not fall for Fulani. If they should want them, let DSS not touch our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to have his own personal doctor that can be able to operate on him. The whole world should be IPOB witness. We've been enduring, we've been taking everything step by step to make sure that nobody can blame IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our life. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our life. This is why our people are still sitting at home. This is what our leader have told them. Go to your normal businesses. They said no. We will keep on staying on every Monday at home until you be released. This is the love we have on him. Our people are sacrificing everything to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. If they touch our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or DSS oppress our leader, that thing they are looking for, they will get it, and we will hold Tinubu responsible. They want to use Tinubu to do their bidding job. Why don't they do it when they were in government? Why couldn't they do it? Now they have brought a something. They want to use the government of Tinubu to commit crime or to commit evil against our leader, a man that their court have set free. Please, we are begging all our brothers and sisters, the elderly men, we respect Yoruba land, to tell Tinubu, don't fall for Fulani. Tinubu should asmat Fulani by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as soon as possible. And the game is over. That's all I want to say here. Mazi, thank you.
There were, and you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. We must continue. Fulani, they are very they know how to hit people's head together. It's their politics. They master it, hitting people's heads together and be giving clapping from outside. They know it. But in IPOB, they jam rock. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on...
bless you and bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
There were.
Wherever he is. And keeps his and bless the head of DOS, the man of wisdom. Mazi, I so much like your analyzing this night. May Chukwu Okike give you more wisdom to continue putting us through and also protect your family for us, or the whole IPOB family, home and abroad. Nothing will happen. Pertaining what you are saying concerning US IPOB that want to go and operate because he have I believe they have a native doctor that will be telling them leaking secret, or their so-called pastor they are using to deceive people in this zoo to tell them what IPOB have for them. That if they try it, let them face, because so you're gonna as a child that dance like a music, doesn't know that Egedege is the sound of is a dance of the spirit. Let them know and let them not try it. And coming to Buhari using Turumbu to do it. You know, these people are wise. The last caller have said it. Do you know, I encountered one Fulani man here, day before yesterday. I was buying pineapple from him. I asked him that this now that Turumbu have entered, Baba have done everything. He said, no, Baba don't go. Now it's Turumbu. Now it's Turumbu. You see, Fuwe no there, now it's Turumbu. You know, the way they protect their own and push first the Yoruba, this so-called zoo president. And I thinking, these people, they are more intelligent too. They are very smart. Now, they have pushed this man to go and operate Mazi. Did they ask DOS? Or the DOS IPOB tell them that we didn't have money to do all those things? Let them release our leader for us so that we can take good care of our leader. Let them release him for us. Let us take good care of him, that nothing should happen to him. I don't have much to say. May God continue protecting Mazi whenever he is. Nothing will happen to him. Good night, sir.
Of course.
God bless the whole IPOB.
And
God bless DOS.
Enough has happened to him, so they know, Nigeria, they know. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Caller on signal.
Mazi Jonathan, good evening, sir. Mazi. My name is Mazi Fine. I'm calling from our location. I thank God for today. I greet our HODs. I greet our leader, Mazi Nando, Kamala Osuzo. Omemere Ndi Nigeria. Mazi, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let me just chip in my own view. Yoruba people, let me just use this media and advise you people. Don't let Fulani to use una brain. Yorubas, don't let Fulani to use una brain to commit suicide. Because Fulani, they think that they are smart. What they refuse to do, they want to push people to do it. And they know the consequences. Yoruba people, Fulani can never be your friend. Fulani people can never be una friend than we. Fulani must deal with you people if you people do not take time. But don't let Fulani to make you to have enemy that it can last for eternity. Don't let Fulani people to push you people. I'm advising you people. I believe that Yoruba has a good leaders, a good professors, a good people of Yoruba people. Don't let Fulani to use their brain, otherwise people are going to regret it. Because Fulani know that they knew that they have committed evil against humanity. They knew that extraordinary rendition is a crime against international community, and they are the one that did it. But they want to use you people to I don't know how to put it. Never anything touch our leader. Our leader is there illegally. Our leader did not commit any crime. The court of appeal have already discharged and acquitted our leader. Allow our leader to go so that we can take care of him. But if you Fulani people continue deceiving you people to commit, to do what they are bidding, to do their bidding against our leader. Olongbo Yoruba, I hear Yoruba well. We can never forget you people. Amaja. From today on to our generation, we will fight for you people. We will fight against you people. You people must be smart. Shere mi bayo. I'm a loss ile I'm a law. Why I'm speaking this Yoruba so that you people will know that we are everywhere. IPOB is everywhere. And we are not joking. We must go home. Mazi Jonathan, may God bless you. Once again, good night from me.
We are not menacing the Yoruba people or anything. No, please. what we are doing, they want to use Tinubu in order to cause an everlasting war, which will only profit the Yorubas. I mean, sorry, the Fulani, the Caliphate. What we are saying is this. Tinubu is one person. Yes, he's a Yoruba man. Now, it is left for the Yorubas to put pressure on him, to tell him that, look, secretly advise him, tell him, look, what the Fulani are doing is they want to knock our head with our Igbo neighbors. Do not allow Tinubu to be deceived. You understand? Because they want to paint it in a way that, oh, they will say, ah, no, he's a Yoruba. Tinubu is a Yoruba man now. Yoruba man now. It's him that did it. They will come and knock our heads together through Tinubu, whereas many of you understand the game. So it is better you advise Tinubu through your elders and all whatnot to tell him that, look at the plans of the Fulani. He should never allow himself to be used in order not to put everlasting war between us. Caller on what's up? You'll be the last caller. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you, Professor Jonathan.
Oh my fellow scavenger. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for taking my call, Professor Jonathan. The scavenger. I'm coming from Africa, South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of conscience, who set up this radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge and prosperity. Spirituality, all included in one box, to educate us. And that is what Professor Jonathan is following his footsteps. Professor Jonathan, for me, the Fulani or the Nigeria DSS must know they must not be deceived to commit another crime, because they have not been judged. They have been judged about the crime they committed by extraordinary rendition our leader from Kenya to Nigeria. That is a crime. Now you cannot do operation on somebody without the consent of his parents or the consent of his children. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and we, the IPRB, say no, that the DSS are not fit to do any operation on our leader. In fact, DSS are not even fit to carry the urine of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They're not fit. They're just doing it under their barrel of gun that they're doing it. They're not fit, because in a normal circumstances, DSS are not the people who are supposed to even have exchange of word with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because their eyes is only for blood. They only drink blood. They only eat human flesh. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a prisoner of conscience. He's fighting for human being to have right. He's fighting for human being freedom. That is whom he is. So I'm appealing to them that they're not even fit. If they're not even, I don't think even they're fit to carry the urine of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is when he pee at all. They don't want even to see him. They're not fit to see him. And Professor Jonathan, you talked about El-Rufai. I can see the problem we're having. We have so many problems that is facing us. We have problem with our leaders. We have problem with even the so-called clergy. Do you know that when after El-Rufai talked about his achievement in Kaduna, how he set up the plan, how he have accomplished the plan, that a clergy, a Nigeria Christian, is telling El-Rufai, is begging him not to talk like this, because he's going to put fire. He must not put fire. He must not put fire. He must not put fire on Nigeria. I don't know whether they understand what is putting fire. I don't know whether these people understand. How can we be begging somebody? What type of people did they give us? What
Is these Christians in Nigeria, are they the same Christian? Are they the same one? Are they still, did they believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth? Because the way they behave like enemy of progress. How can you go and tell this man not to put fire on Nigeria? But he's telling you what he can be able to achieve, what he has done, how he intended to do it. So instead of you to tell your people to rise up and defend themselves, to rise up not for it to allow to happen, you telling El-Rufai, but El-Rufai have done it and he have mapped out the plans. That is what it is. And this is what these people have been doing. Like what you said, they are full of ego. Not only ego, they are full of egotism. That is whom they are. And you can see how they behave. Could you believe that a Christian was in a midst where they were discussing how they will sell the organs of his people? He just objected. But why didn't you come and make it open? Why didn't you preach it in midst of the church, in your congregation, for your people to know? If not because of Radio Biafra, who exposed what you said, but and then, if you said so, why don't you follow it in action? Is it not the same man that sit in front of your church and take communion? Is it not the same person who come and put the blood money in your coffin and you receive it? Now some people are happy because at least they objected. And after objecting it, have they come and give testimony of what they have said? Have they come and say, yes, to your congregation, don't do this. These people, this is what they are planning to do, so that we know. Only from here, Radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge and prosperity. That is only where we hear about it. Look at a policewoman. That is why I said that Nigeria, there is nothing like Nigeria. Nothing. It's a scam. Nigeria is a scam. Because if you look to it, which everywhere, where in a country that a police officer or a military officer will come openly and say that it's now a harlot, that this is how he feed himself, and that people still remain a country. Nigeria, let me tell you, Biafrans, Nigeria, the time is coming whenever you say you are in Nigeria, people will spit on your face. You have to run now and embrace Biafra. That is the only way that can help you. Thank you, Professor Jonathan, for taking my call. The Muslims are very proud. They're establishing Islamic Bank. They're giving their people money, making them to progress. You are not doing anything. Christians, they are not doing anything. The only thing they do is they build a house, you pay. If they give you water, you pay. Anything, you pay. They build churches, you pay. They build school, you pay. That is what they are. Thank you for taking my call, Professor Jonathan. Biafra, I love you. IPOB members, you're my blood. Release our leader, Mazi, Nnamdi, a prisoner of conscience. And your problem will be solved. Bye.
There were Mazi. There were. This is where I'm going to end the calls, please. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I think I have one caller that has been going on. Caller, please make it. I'll give you 2 minutes, please. I'm on the verge of closing. 2 minutes, please. Caller, I'm on please go on. Just 2 minutes, please. Can you hear me?
Hello. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
Please, you have 2 minutes, please. Go on.
Okay, yeah. My name remains Mazi Nnamdi JP Biafra from Oli Province. It's scavenging also in United Kingdom. I am grieved since the Mazi. When you were analyzing this, it's like I am crying profusely. I'm sweating. I have never had this very situation before. The intimidation and whatever these people, this big God that come from the mountain of the Guinea, the way they are behaving in that very place, because it was because of the gullibility of our people. How can somebody whom you gave permission to say your place is now controlling you? It is he who has the device. These people are using our head, colluding everything. Why? How do they think that they can do this type of thing? What type of operation is that? Do they want to harvest his organ? Oh my God! Because they have done a lot of things to kill our leader, but they could not kill him naturally. They want to kill him physically now. So we are going to reject it. We are going to tell his wife. Even the US will take this matter up. We are going to not going to take it lightly. Whoever that is there, I don't care to know. But what I'm saying that we don't want any operation being done to that man whom the Lord have sent to come and salvage humanity, not even only Biafran people. What we are saying is that Nnamdi must be released, either by hook or by sinker. They must do it. We don't want to, all their mantra, Mazi, thank you, because IPOB is a very formidable force that being paddled by the spirit. That's why the IPOB knows all their mantra. We are more smarter than them. But the problem we're having is those who think they are representing us. Why they're not representing us? How can somebody say he's representing you? But they will go to Sokoto, they will go to Sokoto, honey lega wakati. Then I cry story. How does a honey make for them to make the Fulanis happy? They start to kill our people. They start to rape our people. Just imagine how can a constable and the civil servant say that his livelihood depends on prostitution. It is absurd. It's unseen. It's very, very unethical. We cannot. Oh God of mercy, Mazi, I pray that our leader Mazi will be protected, divinely protected. We are going to resist every atom of oppression. They are not the one that are going to operate him. Because ndị Igbo sị na onye gwara mmadụ mgbọ, onye gwara mmadụ mgbọ na-awọ ya, onye gwara mmadụ egbe anaghị awọ ya mgbọ. May the Lord bless each and every one of us. And may the Lord bless Nnamdi and do it all hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra. There war. Udotrege. This is where I'm going to end the program, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Thank you for listening. What we are doing is sensitization. You understand? Sensitizing our people on the need to stay focused and together in this struggle. Just a minute. What we are doing is to give our people information, because information is power. Information is power. Now, once you use that information, you too becomes powerful. Information in itself is power. If you don't use it, it's still power. It's still there. You understand? It is still there. It's power. Therefore, we must make our people to understand what is going on. This issue of operating on our leader, on his ear, they call it, is it tinitrim? No, I don't know. It is something that he has been complaining for more than, since he has been there. And IPOB has been shouting about it. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs an independent, his private doctor, to check him and treat him. Why is it that it is immediately Tinubu comes into office that all these things are now? They want to operate him all of a sudden after swearing in Tinubu. Don't you see that there is something in the offing? Don't you see that? Don't you think so? You know, we analyze everything. We analyze everything in order to make sure that our people are informed. Do you understand? To make sure that our people are informed, to know the situation of things with our leader, because our leader is the apple in our eyes, or the apple of our eyes. You know, we don't joke with anything concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we are telling Yoruba people, as you are listening, hearing our voice from Radio Biafra, you make sure to talk to your elders, talk to your political representatives, that they should warn the Nigerian president, as of now, newly sworn in Tinubu, in order to make sure that he's not being used to do the caliphate's dirty job, because they are very good at that. I gave an example. You know, since the Nigerian military heads of state, most of them are from the north. Most of them are Muslims from the north. They made sure that Nigeria continued being clandestine in OIC, so that people, you know, they know how to maintain equilibrium hypocritically. That is politics, because politics involves everything. I say everything you can think of. In order to build a country, in order to maintain people's interests, it needs everything. Dirty, it needs to be played dirty, it needs to be clean, played clean, it needs to be played anyhow. So immediately Obasanjo enters power, they now pressurize him from underground. That look, you have to officialize, make Nigeria officially openly official on OIC. And Obasanjo did it because this is a prerequisite before he become taken by the caliphate to be the president of Nigeria, over Olufalaye that won the election in 1999. So that's it. Immediately Obasanjo entered, they started clamoring for Sharia, and Obasanjo gave it to them because it was pre-planned. All this were pre-planned. Now, after Obasanjo, Yaradua didn't go to OIC meeting as the head of state. They wait until Jonathan, who is a Christian from the south, an Igbo man, he's your Igbo man, a Biafra. They now tell him, say, okay, look, it's time. You have to openly, bravely be the first Nigerian head of government, president, to attend OIC meeting. And he went. Are you going to talk about, had it been it is a Fulani or a northern Muslim, hey, hey, we broke loose. But as long as you check, he's an Igbo man, he's a Biafran, he's a Christian, you say, oh boy, you close your mouth, and they shut Nigerian people's mouths forever on this. The Fulani, they know how to deal with Nigerians politically. They know. That is why immediately this man enters office now. Now they want to operate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DSS want to operate him. Do you see how they are playing? So that anything that happened, they will say, no, no, be Europe. They will come out, there are people that, if they make noise in the bush, they will come out on the streets, on the road, and start asking, who did that? They will now start telling people, oh, it's Yoruba people. Not be south. No, we not there. Now him do a more, so me wanna go regulate on a problem together. No colors. That is what they want to do because they have been doing it. They now push our heads, jam our heads together. Fulani, they are very good at that. And it's a political strategy for their own advancement and survival, political survival. It is allowed. Everything is allowed in politics. It's only us, Biafrans, that never have any agenda. I say none, nada, nient, nothing. No single agenda for ourselves. Everything we have is general. As if you want to be Zik of Nigeria, Zik of Africa, we all go for everybody. And we are suffering it. Azikiwe presented us to be the sacrificial lambs for building Nigeria. And that pronouncement continued manifesting. But IPOB came to put a stop on all this. It's a curse. He put curse on us. As Britain baptizing his father, the father of Azikiwe, they Christianized him and baptized him as a warrant chief. They gave him a name, Obed-Edom Azikiwe. Do you know what it means? Obed, servant of Edom. Edom, you know, Edom is the Ishmaelites, the Fulani. So they saw future. They put him that cause of, for the future generations, the servants of the Fulani. They call, that is the name they gave to the father of Azikiwe when they Christianized him. Do you see how they roll? Do you see it? They go, all those things, they did everything both spiritually so that they will have connotations on us. That is why everything they work towards is so that we continue serving them, continue being their slaves. But IPOB has come to put a stop on this. We must continue what we are doing without being distracted. No distraction at all. No distraction. It doesn't matter what the enemy does. We will never be distracted. We will continue focusing to the goal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Biafra must be restored, both mentally and physically. Because the restoration of Biafra is not it's not like getting flag independence. No. If it is like that, we go to so that we get a flag independence and be like every other, like the zoo. Mban. That is why we need mental sanity, mental sanitization. That is it. So that we can be able to build a viable nation without sentiments. You understand me? You see how Chinese built their country without sentiment? If everybody is forced by the law to work towards the development of the country. If you ever mismanage $100 they will shoot and kill you, execute you point blank range. No sentiment. No, forgive him now. He was a catechist. No, he was a native doctor. No, he was no. There is nothing like that. With that sentiment, you can never build a viable nation. With your superstition, you can never build a viable nation. That is why we are always here in order to make sure that our people reason. We subject everything to the altar of reason. I say everything. There is nothing. No, that one. No. Don't think like. Don't go there. No, we go everywhere to subject everything to the altar of reason. We ask questions. Asking question is why is the reason why astronauts are traveling, making preparations to traveling to Mars. That is why asking questions is the reason why you have technological advancements. Because you ask questions. But when you believe, only you don't ask questions, you are superstitious. Once they say you believe it, it's like this. You already give a pre-answer to something you don't know. It makes you dull, dumb, stupid, foolish. You continue how you are. You don't research. You don't ask questions. You don't improve technology. Because technological improvement is asking questions. You understand? The discovery of, yes, I can say discovery, yes. Force of gravity. Just, because the person is reasoning. Another people can say, no, it is God that do it like that. So when you throw something up, it's God now. God did it like that. Once you, you conclude, you don't need to ask questions again. You believe, oh God, you praise God because he makes some things to be falling on. It's like that now. It's God that did it. But you say, no. How does it function? What is this force? What is the center of gravity? Why should something fall? Why didn't the thing, if I throw it up, it continue moving up? Because there are frictions on air. The A provides frictions. These are answers you start getting because you trouble your brain to ask questions. But when you pre-answer, you believe some, you become more dumb. That is what we don't need here. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our ideology. If you have any other religion that supersedes Biafra, you are never worthy. I say worthy. If you Biafra restoration, Biafra is your second. You have another religion that is number one. Now Biafra is second. Zusupeba. Because here is not for you. For us, Biafra is our religion. It doesn't matter how. Biafra is our religion. It's our identity. Before we are mistaken to take Nigeria as our identity, but today we have understood that Biafra is our identity. You see the electronic shop market or spare parts or market in Abuja that was destroyed, the same thing. Even to the extent that our people, the traders, we are prevented from taking away their luggages. Do you see wickedness in Nigeria? The tactical and open wickedness against Igbo people in Nigeria is stinking. To the extent they laugh over it. The clip I played, Kule and Alhaji, they say, yes, it's voluntary that we are dealing with Igbos. It's voluntary. The more you deal with them, the more it's good for us. It's fun to them. They make fun. But you, being stupid, you don't know. You are going where you are not wanted. Why not turn back and join IPOB? Thank you for listening. Our leader remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he must be released. All this nonsense they are trying on him, or trying to try on him, he is dead on arrival. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released to be treated by his own private doctor. The DSS hand should be out of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's body, because you cannot shoot somebody and you are the person to remove the bullet from him, operate him. It's impossible. It's not done. We are not fools. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Biafra,